Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video on setting the date and the time on these Seikonaut watches. I've sold a couple of these and a couple of people have asked me about how to set the date and time. So it's just a question of unscrewing the crown. The crown is screwed down because it's a waterproof watch, so it has a rubber gasket inside the crown that stops any water from getting into the case. So you just turn the crown towards you until you get to the end of the thread, and you'll feel that because there's no more resistance on the thread at that point. So if you then turn the crown away from yourself, what you're doing there is you'll feel a slight resistance and like a clicking, low clicking feel, and that is basically winding the automatic movement. When you first put the watch on, there'll be no charge in the spring, in the mainspring. So to actually start it moving, to actually start the second hand moving, you'll have to put a little bit of charge in it. Then when you put it on, the rotor moving inside the movement will keep that charged. So as long as you're wearing it, you'll still get charge in it. Okay, now the next position, if you just pull the crown out just a little bit, now it can be tricky because more often than not you'll probably go past it. But if you pull it out to the next position, that's where you set the date. Okay, so you just move it toward, wind the crown towards yourself, and it will change the date. And then if you pull the crown all the way out to as far as it will go, you can then set the hands, the time. Okay, now that date setting position is a little bit tricky. It is a very small movement away from the end of the thread, and sometimes you'll go past it and you'll go on to the date setting position. So, and you can't get to it on the way back. So when you push the crown back in, you'll miss it. So you'll just go back to the winding position. So it's just a question of, it's just a slight movement on the crown, and it is tight. They're designed to be tight, so it's hard to hit, but you can, well, I say it's hard, it's not hard, and it gets easier the more times you do it, obviously. And you can just set the date there like that. Okay, and then you just push the crown all the way in and wind back down. Okay,